mean, that wasn't the one thing. He told us a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he told Fatal a lot of shit that Fatal probably kept on doing because everybody got to walk their own path. You got to be their own man.
Yeah.
And when it comes time to make decisions and feed your family, you got to do what you got to do. You can't worry about the next nigga, even if it is Tupac or whoever. You know what I mean? You're thinking about your survival. You know what I mean? The biggest lesson I got from Pac was think for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't be no follower. Do what you got to do. Feed your family. Pull your boots up and do what the fuck you got to do. That's the biggest lesson I got from him. So I signed him to Death Row when we knew we wasn't signing from Death Row. When we knew we wasn't supposed to sign to Death Row was this. And I'm going to say it like this for everybody to know. Pac had over 300 songs over there. You know what I'm saying? The best way to keep our eyes on that music was to be there. Not to be all the way in Jersey.
True.
Where motherfuckers can take the music and do what the fuck they want to do and put all these corny ass niggas on it. If the Outlawz wasn't around like we was, well, like we should have, well, like we was around, you know what I mean, and we signed a Death Row and we got off, Afeni wouldn't have had the leverage she had. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We was the wild card. Because Suge could never run around and do what the fuck he wanted to do with the music because the Outlawz was on there. And when he had the Outlawz, you know what I mean, he couldn't put the music out because he was in legal problems with Faye. And then he lost the Outlawz, so then he really got fucked up because he had to deal with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if the Outlawz would have just been some old lame-ass niggas and just ran away and hid, you know what I mean, who knows what would have happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing that we stayed in the trenches, and that got us a chance to look around and see what the fuck was going on. That was our whole plan to go back to California. And we made money out of this shit, you know what I mean? The nigga broke us off $100,000. I appreciate that too, because we was broke. We ain't had nothing to eat. So we eating, we up in the motherfucking place, we up in Death Row every day, we watching what the fuck going on. That's the purpose of signing the Death Row. Not like we was some dumb little lost ass niggas.
Yeah. Who inspired you to produce?
Pac. Cause at the same time, like it's crazy. Pac was learning how to produce around, you know, the end of All Eyes on Me and going into the Machiavelli part. And we all fucking with the equipment because at the time, Johnny J had some issues. And you know what I'm saying? You can ask Johnny J about him. He had some issues and he had to deal with. He wasn't fucking around with Death Row at the time, you know what I mean? Because I guess they owed him some money or something. You know what I'm saying? So he gone, you know what I mean? We ain't got no producers in the house. We fucking with Hurt 'em Bad and Down Harbor, but they just coming up, you know what I mean? They ain't really up the level. Basically, Pac, you know what I mean? Pac teaching them niggas how to do beats better too. And all the time, we just all learning together, you know what I mean? From that point on, I just got inspired by it, you know what I mean? Anybody will tell you, every time we went in the studio, my first thing to do was start fucking with equipment, because I always just been into that shit. You know what I'm saying? The Pac with his a little bit of encouragement, you know what I mean? Was just like, and his encouragement was like this. The first beat I made, I played it for him. He was like, nigga, that shit whack. You know what I'm saying? But that was encouragement for me because I wanted to impress that nigga. And still to this day, every time I do a beat, I'm trying to impress that nigga.